go.
Now we're back.
We're back. We are back.
We are back.
Another episode of Bikes Brews. And we're rolling.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be talking about what's going on at Eurobike right now, that's happening. What our takeaway is from it. We're going to save electronic group sets and things like that for a different topic, a different episode. But we're going to talk about everything else that we've seen there that caught our eye. But in the meantime, we're going to taste this tasty beverage in front of us while Ryan and I are actually partaking in a little bit of a cocktail. And, RJ kind of wimped out on us. He bitched us out big time. I guess I'm not really surprised.
What's that over there?
Oh! That was pretty good. Wow. I got a stomach ache.
Straight for the sack tap.
But in the meantime, let's introduce ourselves one more time. This fuckhead, he's introduced as fuckhead from now on.
I'm Ryan.
Jackhammer.
I'm Carl, the man with the stomach ache.
I'm RJ.
The jackhammer.
Beer.
So we're going to put this aside. By the way, we're drinking what's called a paper plane. And if you don't know what that is, look it up. But it's equal parts Amaro, specific kind, but I didn't go that anal with it. Lemon juice, whiskey, and Aperol, equal parts all around. And usually you strain the ice out, but it's summer. We kept the ice in, diluted it a little bit more.
It's hot in here.
And I put a little bit of maraschino cherry in there, but I didn't put a lemon twist.
We didn't have time for that.
I could have just scraped it, but I'm going to be a little bit.
What do we got?
This is by Playa De Brooklyn Lime Lager.
Don't look at the ABV.
And this is from Brooklyn Brewery, and it's a Playa De Brooklyn Lime Lager. Interesting. Summery beery again, right? Beery?
Great.
But limey.
We still haven't defined what beery means.
Tastes like beer.
Thanks.
Beer or beer adjacent. Possessing beer-like qualities.
Such as?
Something that doesn't taste like a beer.
That would be the opposite.
RJ, I kind of sold you a little bit short there. Sorry, buddy.
Ooh, really limey.
Wait, smell that again?
Nope.
All right.
It's very lime
You're procrastinating right now.
I already tried it.
I can smell the lime.
Yeah, super limey.
You can taste it too.
Limey's a word too. That's a technical term.
It's also racist, I think, right?
Oh.
Limey bastard.
Yeah. I don't know why. I'll have to go read about it.
Oh. That's a lot more limey than I was expecting.
Yeah, not great.
So you put lime in your Corona, or no?
It's not very bubbly though either. It's kind of.
You got a lot of bubbles there.
Yeah, there, but not in there.
I'm not a big fan.
All right. Well.
It's just okay.
It's okay. Yeah.
They tried.
What's your take? What's your alcohol?
Alcohol.
4.2.
4.4.
4.6.
4.8.
Oh, Price is Right.
Hell yeah.
All right, rating. What do you think of this beer? I could tell you love it, but you probably are going to give it a 6.
No. Give that like a 5.
6. Okay.
I'm going to give it a 6.
I'm going to say 5.5.
Oh, so we're kind of all around the same area.
Yeah.
It's not great. It's a
No.
little underwhelming.
I've had a lot better lime lagers.
I have 2. This isn't a good one.
I'm not even a big lime person to begin with.
It tastes. I've said this before with some of the additives that people put in beers. It tastes a little bit artificial. It doesn't taste like somebody used fresh squeezed lime. You can taste the difference.
Yeah.
No, it's not lime. It's green flavor.
Yes.
A green flavor.
Like a Skittle.
Yeah, it's like a blue M&M. Like you're not quite sure what
Yeah.
flavor that is. Yeah,
It's blue.
it's blue. Well, this
I
is
think
green.
it'd be better
Yes.
if it had more sparkle to it. Like, it seems
Needs
Kinda
more green.
flat.
it's not. I don't think it's flat because it's got a good head, but it's like
I poured it from high though.
but when I
From
drink
high?
it, it's like there's nothing.
Poured it
there.
from on high. Jesus poured this beer.
When you drink it, it's just like
Yeah,
One
the
note.
bubbles.
there is.
I mean, look at your glass. It's bubbling pretty good.
Yeah, no, it's got.
Mine's not too bad.
It has effervescence.
Almost looks like the champagne of beers.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Chooching along.
Choo-choo.
Anyways, it's a little underwhelming. I'm not impressed.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about Eurobike and the things that we thought and takeaways from. We didn't actually go, so we're totally making this up.
No, we watched YouTube videos.
Yes,
Now
we
we're
watched a lot of
gonna-
YouTube
now we're gonna
videos,
talk shit
but
for
it's more
20
about our opinion, not actually like we're not scooping anybody. What was your takeaway? What did you like to see? What was that? What did you find that was interesting?
Let's see. And it can't be group set related.
Can't be group set related.
We have a hub project at work, so a friend of mine sent me photos from pretty much all of the hub booths. So there's some interesting hubs floating around Eurobike this year.
Okay.
Everybody and their grandmother has ripped off DT Swiss.
Yes.
Oh,
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
That's a good thing. I mean, bottom line is the system they had,
It works. It works good.
it works really well. It's easy to maintain. It doesn't take a bunch of special tools. And obviously it can be reproduced reliably.
Mm-hmm.
And it's less pieces to go wrong than a Paul setup.
Yeah.
So, I mean, patent expired. I'm all for them knocking it off at this point because it's net benefit to the industry.
I think there's a couple takeaways that I had. One is the mainstreaming of a lot of the Chinese brands, specific Chinese brands, not stuff that's made in China. The Chinese brands that are coming, there were a lot more. It seemed to me, my impression is that they're a lot more accepted and they're becoming more mainstream as opposed to a niche that people are scared of. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I think they're finally breaking through. I don't think they're quite there yet. They're not going to be the next Trek anytime soon or Cannondale. But I think there's a lot more people that are like, okay, I'll consider it,
Yeah, people are warming to the idea that brands that they are not immediately familiar with might actually be decent.
Yes, and they look decent. They look polished. They look a little bit cleaner. They look more finished.
I've noticed a lot of the copywriting
And
is
they
getting
work.
better.
Yeah.
Like
What
just
do you mean by that? Like in a good way or a bad way?
no, but just like Sika's website's a great example.
Mm-hmm.
If you went on Sika's website last year,
Mm-hmm.
there's words that don't make sense. There's
Oh,
shit
yeah,
that's like doesn't belong.
Oh,
there.
literally writing.
Yeah, literally the copy like that
Writing.
goes
I thought you
with
meant the
marketing.
breaking of copyrights.
Oh no!
I'm like,
No,
whoa.
I mean the actual
Writing
marketing
of the
material.
copy.
Yes.
What
Somebody's doing it-
sounds
yeah.
like a fluent speaker wrote it.
Right. They're not checking it once in the Word document. and
It's
just
not
running
Google
it.
Translate and just kick it out the door.
Yes. Okay. I agree with you there too. Well, I think they also have a lot of those brands are incorporating actual Western employees to either be full time or consultants, whatever, in a much more bigger capacity. Maybe their budgets are increasing, obviously, and they're taking it a lot more serious. Like Sika definitely has a Western influence, and you can tell by their designs and everything, and their marketing and colors and colorways and
To
everything.
me, Sika is a Chinese mashup of Factor and Specialized.
Yeah.
I mean, in the way they try and
And they're
market
not alone.
and position themselves. No,
And
not
that's
at all.
my point. I think like the companies like Java and a lot of those are like you kind of go, okay, I could see that. I don't think you're willing to pay the top dollar that for the mainstream brands, the top end brands. And I'm not saying the Italian expensive brands. I'm talking about just mainstream,
Trek Giant Specialized.
yeah, those kind. you're still not going to be, if you were presented with both of those, you'd still be like, well, I'll go with something.
Yeah, the average buyer wants to see at least 30% discount if it's a Chinese brand that they don't know about.
I think they're taking over where people like GT left. You know, that you know.
Ugh. I don't know who that's insulting towards, but it's not good.
It's just a different market now. I think it's a different market. I think they're coming in and competing against that price point and wiping them out of them, kicking them out.
I
of
think
the industry.
Canyon is probably the first one who's
Kind of worried the most.
gonna have to worry the most, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you have some very well capitalized Eastern brands that,
They're doing some pretty cool stuff,
yeah,
and they're not looking sketchy.
no.
I mean, they're definitely there's a separation of those brands versus the cheap ones that we know about, you know, and then you have this another tier of Chinese brands that are kind of differentiating themselves. And I
Yeah,
think that
there's-
was at Eurobike.
The way I look at it is like, if you look at a Chinese brand and it's half the price versus 30% off of what a Western brand would be, those are in two different leagues.
Mm-hmm.
Where if you're looking at a bike that's half the price, you're looking at something that is like where Windspace was 3 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
where it's a lot more unknown. They don't have much Western presence. It's still kind of a
Light
gamble.
bicycle, wind space,
Carbon bike kit, yeah.
Yeah, all those companies that are kind of like, yeah, their colorways are questionable. the whole
Far
bit.
Sports, like I know Far
Yeah.
Sports at this point is, well, Light Bicycle and Far Sports are also big OEs for even Western
Right,
brands, so-
right. But they haven't had enough oomph to pull it off on their
Yeah,
own.
they don't. Like I look at them as their last evolution will probably put them similar to like a DT Swiss.
Yes, but they're not accepted like a DT Swiss yet.
Exactly.
Right.
But,
And
but eventually, I could see them getting there.
I think, which segues into, I think what was really interesting, like the bird spokes, we saw that they had the fiber spokes. And it was explained to me, I never really got it, and never really sunk in until recently, how they can tune the suspension to affect the flex, which on the road doesn't really make sense to me, but on mountain it would make a lot of sense. You know, I mean, the downhillers and enduro guys are really tuning their wheels and how much flex and everything they
I
have.
remember the
in
first I had heard of that was, I think it was Crank Brothers.
Mm.
They came out with a really high-end carbon wheel for mountain bike that was basically advertised to be able to flex at the rim bed. And I think they'd call it like ankling or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I know Zip kind of followed suit, and they had another flexible kind of carbon wheel for mountain bike as well.
Yeah, I mean, because the knock, I mean, a lot of downhillers go back between carbon and aluminum. They both have their pros and cons. But now you have another variable that you can tune, which is not just the tension of a steel spoke or whatever. You can actually, it's a pliable spoke that's going to give and things like that. And I think that's really interesting. I don't know where that's going to go, but I just think it's kind of a nice tuning feature that I didn't really think of. Plus, it just significantly reduces the weight, you know, the overall weight of the wheels and everything, which is pretty interesting.
There was another company that was
And they're making it
doing-
universal. Like the ends of them have nipples that you can go into traditional rim, where the bird ones had to have like a proprietary hub.
Oh, they had to have like a loop.
Yeah, where this one is like you can use it like a spoke, which
Yeah.
I thought was really interesting. So you could, you know, lace up a set of wheels, you know.
No, it's similar with regard to like carbon spokes.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing some reading yesterday because I was looking around at different wheels, different manufacturers. You can get carbon spokes now that just basically fit directly into your existing
Mhm.
wheel and hub.
Right.
It doesn't require a special hub.
Right. I think that's really smart. I mean, that's going to make that jump a lot easier for people to swallow, a lot easier to work on, all the above. No proprietary kind of weird stuff and things like that. I think that was really good. Another thing I was noticing, well, there's a few other things, and I just lost my train of thought. But I thought that one was really cool. I thought, I don't know.
Bikes, like Factor.
The Factor bike, I think what was really interesting is the Continental's coming out with their new tire that they're going to be running.
Oh, the Archetype, which is just a GP5000
but stripped down way more, and they're
with all the
not-
puncture protection removed.
and they're unapologetic about it. They're basically saying like this is a racing tire. We do not suggest you use this for a daily ride.
Yes.
So it's like,
Yeah, they're
I thought that was a different approach. Like, they're not sugarcoating it. They're just saying, like, you probably don't want to ride this all the time. This is
the
your
other
special
thing
racing tire.
as I've kind of read a little bit more about it is that I have a feeling that's going to be far more limited production than people are thinking.
I mean, it makes sense because at this point, tubulars, sew-ups are done. And before that was your racing wheel, your racing tire. And you only threw those on. Those are not your daily tires. Now you just throw on a different tire.
Well, and you know the real reason that tire exists, right? So everybody outside of UAE on Continental has been running Grand Prix STR TT tires.
Right.
Because fuck it, you have a team car right back there. You can do a bike change, you can do whatever.
So might as well go with it.
You might as well go with
I mean,
the
they're still
tires.
going with chili compound the whole bit, but they're just stripping all the
Yes.
puncture protection.
But
Not all of it, but most of
if
it.
you no, it's gone. Their Vectran breaker layer has just been removed.
And it's tubeless compatible, too.
Yeah, no, all the STRs are tubeless.
Yeah.
But the issue they ran into is that UAE wanted a tire that was a 30 millimeter because it's what worked best with the wheels that they use.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can't get a GP5000 STR-TT in 30 millimeters. The largest it was made in was a 28.
So it's already stretching it weird anyways.
So the easiest way for them to go ahead and fulfill the request was say, well, do we need to go ahead and make a brand new TT tire that we're not going to sell that many of?
Mm-hmm.
Or do we go ahead and take our existing GP5000, rip out all of the shit that's unnecessary, and say, here you go.
It's basically the same tire, but without all that. So it's just slightly different steps. Same chili compound, same tread, everything else. So that makes sense. I thought that was really interesting.
It's got to be interesting. I mean,
I want to see the other.
I'm not going to buy
manufacturers.
some, but
I might buy them.
Well, you don't have a bike they'd fit on. They only come in 30.
Well, in the future, I'll buy them. I can't imagine that's the only size. I think they're introducing them as 30s. I can't imagine them sticking to just.
No.
They're only 30s.
We'll see. If there's a demand with them, there's no way they're not going to make other sizes.
It's only going to get bigger.
They're only going to get bigger.
I think 28s and 32s. I think they'll come out just to give you options.
Okay, but you're still going to need something that fits a 30 to fit a 32.
So, anyways, I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah, I'm curious how they would ride from a comfort perspective.
I bet they're good.
They would have to be.
I mean, nobody's really complaining that much about the GP5000s. You know what I mean? They're
No, I'm
okay.
super happy with mine. I've been riding.
But if you take
32s.
all that stiff stuff out, that gives it the protection. Here you go, RJ. You can tell me if that's any better.
A different can.
I didn't pour it from 4 feet above, so.
Thank you.
That one's not sparkly like his was.
It's not like his.
Yeah,
This
look.
is still going.
Yeah.
I know, yours is kind of going.
Do you want mine?
Why is yours not bubbling hardly at all?
I don't know.
Quality control issues
sure
at
we got
Playa
one.
De Brooklyn.
Try,
Brooklyn
try
Brewery.
that one.
No. I think it's empty.
No, but try
Oh.
his glass because it's
Yeah.
still
Let
going.
me see it.
Hold on a second. No, just drink it as a glass.
You
You just
that was-
diluted it. Now you're not. You're
You
getting
big
It's
dummy.
not- that was
5% of your beer is his.
It's
like
not-
you're not going to tell
yeah.
that much difference.
Wow, now it's all
It's not that
piss.
different.
No, because
Whatever.
that was
You
the point.
buffoon.
You're supposed to drink it out of that one.
Brainiac.
That's
You
not anymore.
absolute trollop.
Okay.
You've bamboozled
Is it any
yourself.
No.
Okay, you want to take a sip of this because it's still got
All right, let me try it.
some shit in it?
Which
How's it
side
go?
did you drink out of?
The one that there's no lip on it.
Same.
Yeah.
So it's not the.
It's all
not
shit.
beer. It just looks different.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, anything in Eurobike that you caught your interest, or you don't give a shit?
This is just the
RJ
random-
loves a factor.
He likes the new Factor bike.
I do
They're
like
coming
the
out.
Factor. It's kind of cool looking, but I
Looks
don't
like the
know.
Hope.
I don't know about
track
those.
bike.
Gross.
I don't know about those forks.
Okay, we agree on that then.
I don't
back
know about
end
it. I
of it-
don't dislike it,
It
but I'm
looks
not.
like
I'm not in love with it either.
I saw a Willier TT bike and it looks exactly like that.
I thought the Villier TT bike actually kind of looked good.
But it has the same wide forks for the wide tires.
Yeah.
But Let's see what else. I saw some random stuff like the muscle wheels and the.
The muscle wheels?
Yeah,
What?
I sent you the link.
I don't remember that.
It's on Instagram. And then that weird bike with the funky top tube. Just the
Which one? There was a couple of them.
just the weird stuff kind of gets me.
Oh yeah.
What is that?
Can you
There was
find
one that looked. There was also a Chinese brand. I think it was Java that had the seat tube. It looked like there wasn't one, but then it chicaned, and then it looked like it was a fender on the rear.
Oh,
wheel.
yeah, because they didn't paint it.
And then it was like it was a weird paint that was.
That was
hard
that
to
old
see.
Java, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was like what, and then I was like, okay, I kind of get it. Anyways,
Muscle wheel.
Would you send it to me on Instagram?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll send it to the group. Find it.
anyways, it'll be on the screen. I'll play.
Yeah, you can
guys.
add
Send-
this in.
Add it to my screen too.
Oh yeah, those pedals with the.
Oh yeah, the
58
pedals were
grand.
really
58 grand
interesting.
wheels.
I still don't understand how the fuck they work.
It's like a clip. It's like the competing of speedplay, I guess.
The problem is there's no positive locking
Carbon
to it.
side.
Yeah, there is. They engage from the sides of it. It surrounds it on three sides, not just the circular root thing. And you can adjust the tension.
Yeah, the float, all that stuff.
That sounds.
Yeah, that one, it clips that way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's yet to be proven. I could be talking at my ass, but
No, but I don't see where.
it's clamping it this way too.
Yeah, the video's not that great.
Yeah, they don't do.
Because I remember the first time I saw this was probably 2 years ago.
I'm not saying it's going to be a great design. I just thought it was interesting.
No, it's probably not going anywhere, but
Yeah.
Super light though.
it's interesting.
Yeah. You know what I also thought was interesting? Interesting, but I don't think it's going to work. And is the carbon rotors. That were
Oh God.
And
Oh, with the
carbon
ceramic?
Where they're claiming comes from F1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so we
my.
drilled them in the wrong plane, and then we went ahead and you would need to have brake pads that are matched to this.
Well, maybe they do.
We're gonna find out.
What do you mean, like the same?
That work in
compound,
conjunction.
or-
No, so like if you have a carbon ceramic system, brake system on your car,
You can't just throw. Any
you're not just throwing AutoZone brake pads in that bitch.
Okay.
Like you have to have a specific
But
brake
that's
pad
sort of
compound.
I mean,
that is
race
made
cars
of-
do that.
Yeah,
But I mean, a brake pad. I mean,
but the
if you
difference
gotta buy
between a
one, you buy
race,
the right-
but the difference between a race car and a bike is the
No, I'm
frequency.
talking about the pads. I'm talking about pads. Like even if you had to buy a specific one just for that rotor, I don't have a problem with that, as long as it works.
No, and my issue is like you.
That's the question, isn't it?
Most carbon ceramic systems, you have to keep them really hot for them to function
I know
correctly.
they don't work unless they get really, really high.
And
that
the issue with bikes is that you don't use your brakes for a very long period of time,
Yeah,
and
they're
then you use
Downhill,
them.
maybe, right?
No, but okay, now
but
imagine
they
you're-
only work towards the bottom of the hill.
no, like they would work probably halfway down.
That's the length of the hill.
Put some hair on your
If
chest.
you went down Park Place or something in Laguna Beach, it probably get to the bottom and you're like, oh my god, thank God.
I finally have brakes.
You're just riding it all the way down.
Yeah.
Your brakes.
Okay, who made these? Because I'm gonna find out if they make pads that are specific for it.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. Well, all the above. I have a lot of questions. I think it's interesting. I just don't think they're a big enough player to, and I
No.
could be wrong, where they really know what they're doing. But they're claiming they do, but everybody can claim that.
No, and I
But it
think
stood out to me. I was like, okay.
I think there's more performance to be found in bike brake discs in general, just in.
Well, they're not the only ones that have ever done a carbon brake.
Yeah,
rotor.
no, there was-
But there have been people failing fantastically in the past. They just do not work good. I mean, when we switched to carbon rims, you had to switch your brake pads, which was no big deal.
Right.
It's the same thing.
Same thing. You would not want to go ahead and run non-carbon.
Right.
Yeah. Mess up your $400 rotors.
Anyways, let us know what you guys think. What you guys thought at Eurobike, or if you saw something that we didn't really talk about. We're not talking about drivetrains, remember?
That's the next one.
But there was some other stuff like the Java bike with the built-in molded, used to be clip-on
yeah.
aero bars on a road bike. Now they're built into the cockpit. which I don't know if there's that much of a market for it. I mean, it's not legal. How many people do you
Gravel.
see are looking for it?
It's
But it's
people
not a
doing it.
gravel bike. That's why it's like,
What's the bar?
it's kind of weird.
Triathletes doing
But even then, it's like such a narrow
doing
market
Olympic
because
distance.
doing the Olympic distance
that's a
and it's
pretty
only
narrow-
that's a small
pretty narrow
group.
group.
How many guys like just focus on that can afford to have a separate bike versus the Ironman distance or something, or a half Ironman, where you can really get into a TT position.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe there's enough people that don't ride in groups the worst case scenario is people showing up in a group ride and then getting in that position.
Yeah.
That would be scary. Money. Anyways, like and subscribe.
Okay, well, these brake rotors
Sorry.
are so
nice.
well developed, they're not even on the manufacturer's website.
Well, they're about to be released, remember? So they're holding back their marketing and
Of course,
and their
yeah.
data.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll put them on yours first.
Anyways, we're out of here. We'll see you guys. Like and subscribe, like I said, but I didn't finish.
Yeah, sorry about that.
We're out of here.
We're so rudely interrupted.
Yeah, out.